Is the new Psychic Frogs Horizon Hideaway offer worth it? Or is it just a giant scam? It seems pretty controversial and people don't seem to like it very much, but let's break it down and find out for ourselves. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one, where we're going to break down the Psychic Frogs Horizon Hideaway, the most controversial thing on Arena since the Shuffler, I guess. I don't know. This is basically like a Mastery Pass for Modern Horizons 3, but because we already have a Mastery Pass going on for the current set for Outlaws of Thunder Junction, this is like a second best option for a Mastery Pass because you can't have two happening at once. So let's break down, first of all, the general details for the Hideaway and how it works. So you can get these Hideaway tickets and you can get them by doing your daily wins and your daily quests. You get 45 for each daily quest, whether it's 500 gold or 750 gold, and you get tickets for your daily wins. You get 2 tickets for the first 5 daily wins, I believe it is, and 1 ticket each for the next 5 daily wins after that. So that means you can basically get up to 60 tickets per day. Now these tickets basically work the same way as the normal Mastery Pass experience points work. You gain them, but you can't actually use them unless you unlock the Hideaway by spending 2,800 gems. So it's kind of like when you have a Mastery Pass, you have the top track, which is the free stuff, which you don't get with the Hideaway. You're not getting the free stuff. You just have the bottom track. So on the Mastery Pass, you have to pay your 3,400 gems to unlock all of these extra rewards, and you unlock them as you go through gaining experience points from your daily wins, weekly wins, and your daily quests. So if you ignore the top row, if the top row didn't exist, the Hideaway is pretty much like having this bottom row, but there are a few differences. First of all, the difference is that it's only 2,800 gems to unlock the shop, where the Mastery Pass is 3,400. But in the Mastery Pass, you do get 1,200 gems back. So actually, effectively, the overall cost for a Mastery Pass is 2,200, and this is 2,800. So the Psychic Frogs Hideaway is actually more expensive than the Mastery Pass, even though it doesn't really look like it. So I don't know if they're trying to trick you into thinking it's cheaper. It's actually more expensive than the Mastery Pass. And so if you do unlock it, if you want to, you can spend your tickets. And the things you can get are, you can get these avatars for various characters from Modern Horizons. We've also got various sleeves you can get that cost anything from 100 down to 55 tickets. You get card styles as well, which can be 12 all the way down to 2 tickets per card style. So it goes all the way down to lots of card styles. And then we have packs and more. Now the packs and more, to me, are the only functional rewards you can get from the Hideaway. It's nice having avatars and sleeves. Card styles I'm not too worried about. But with an avatar and a sleeve, you're probably only going to use one of them most of the time. It's not going to necessarily matter to you whether you have 1 or 2 or like 10 of them, because you can only use one at a time. So unless you want to just 100% complete everything just for the sake of completing it, you probably don't need to worry too much about all the other rewards you get, and the packs and more are the ones that are actually going to make a difference. Now, because this is for the Modern Horizons 3 set, the rewards, apart from a draft token, which is generic and anyone might want, the other rewards are only from Modern Horizons 3. So we basically can get a Mythic card reward, and we have a limit of 10 of those, and we can get a Modern Horizons 3 pack, and there's a limit of 8 of those. And yes, you can get a draft token. There's only 1 of those available. If you do happen to want to unlock absolutely everything in the Hideaway, it is possible, because for your 60 tickets per day, and it's open for 48 days, you could earn up to 2,880 tickets, but to get all of that, you would have to get 10 wins per day every day over 48 days, which is quite a lot. But to unlock everything, you only need 2,800 tickets, roughly. I think it might be plus or minus a tiny bit. Basically 2,800 tickets. So you can pretty much get there. There is time to get there, but it's kind of tight if you want to unlock absolutely everything. But like I said, you might not care about every single card style and every single avatar and sleeve. So you probably don't actually need to have all of those tickets to unlock everything you want from the Hideaway. So the question is it actually worth spending your 2,800 gems and spending your tickets on at least even the functional rewards that we get at the end? Well, obviously, because they're only for Modern Horizons 3, it's only going to matter to you if you play formats that those cards are legal in. So that's going to be historic rule, or rule as it's known now, or timeless. Anything that allows these cards, if you don't play them, or if you're not interested in playing them, then there's absolutely no point. The absolute best you could get for this, if you're just a standard best of one player, you pay 2,800 gems and you get a draft token, which would cost you 1,500 gems, and you've wasted 1,300. And you get nothing else. I mean, you could get the avatars and whatever, but they're not functional rewards. So there's no direct value on those in terms of gems. But if you are the kind of person that likes to play those bigger formats, higher powered formats, then yes, you could get mythic cards and the packs as well. So the cost in tickets for those, when you add them all together, is only 1,760. Anyway, if you want the draft token, the 10 mythic cards, and the 8 packs. So 1,760 is not really that much in terms of the tickets. If all you do is just complete your daily quests for the 500 or 750 gold, then you're going to get enough tickets. You'd get over 2,000 tickets anyway, so you don't have to worry about getting that many daily wins to unlock everything if you're only interested in the functional rewards. So at least it has that going for it. You don't have to grind really hard and get like 10 wins a day just to get the stuff that's actually useful. And if you are going to do that, if you are going to try to unlock at least these functional things, I would recommend going for the mythic card rewards first before you get the packs, or at least before you open the packs, because if these mythic card rewards work like any other ICR, it will give you a random mythic from the set, and if you happen to have 4 copies of the mythic that it randomly chooses, then it's not actually going to give you the mythic card, it will just give you 40 gems instead. Now, there's no confirmation that that's exactly how this works, but that's how it would normally work, and that's what would make sense. So you don't really want to pick the mythic card rewards if you have lots of mythics that you have 4 copies of already, which you might have if you've jumped into Modern Horizons 3 really quickly. If you haven't opened those packs yet, get the mythic card rewards first before you open the packs. Otherwise, you're just going to have some wasted value, basically. Get a few gems instead of the actual cards that you probably want. So the main question is it actually worth it? Because it costs more than a Mastery Pass, and the things you're actually getting here are a lot less than you would get in a Mastery Pass. Because the Mastery Pass gives you the draft token, gives you some gold as well, it gives you 20 packs, and it gives you, I think it's 10 or 20 ICRs normally anyway, and then you get lots of other things and other cosmetics included. So if you're getting less stuff and you're paying more gems, is it just a massive scam? I've seen lots of people on Reddit and Facebook suggest that it's hugely manipulative and predatory, and it's just an absolute scam. Well, you're paying 2,800 gems to get this. You're going to get enough for the draft token, all the mythic card rewards, and the 8 packs anyway. Basically, if you're playing like every day, you're completing those quests. In fact, you don't even have to play every day. If you play once every 3 days and just complete your quests, you'll get enough tickets. So you're spending 2,800 gems. The draft token is 1,500, so that's easy. So we only have 1,300 gems worth of value we have to get out of packs and the mythic cards to at least break even for the 2,800. And like I say, with the Mastery Pass, we have to be careful when we're looking at the value of packs that we're getting that don't give us Golden Pack progress, because the Golden Pack progress is pretty much 50% of the value, or an extra 50% of the value So where a pack from the store that gives you golden pack progress would be 200 gems. If you win a pack as a reward and you don't get the golden pack progress, you have to take off a bit of the kind of estimated value of that, and I call it about 130 gems being the value of a reward pack. Now, it's not actually clear here if you would get golden pack progress from the getting the Modern Horizons packs, because we're not buying them in the store. And when you buy them, well, it is part of the store, so maybe you do, but it doesn't specifically say either way. But we're not buying them the normal way through the store. So if they do give us golden pack progress, you can say that's 200 gems worth of value per pack. If they don't, I would call it 130. And then with the mythic card rewards, because you're not getting all the other cards in a pack and you're not getting the extra wild card track progress from opening a pack, the actual mythic card rewards, I would just give a value of around 100 gems each. So there's about 1,000 gems worth of value in the mythic cards, and somewhere between about 1,000 1,600 gems worth of value in getting the 8 packs. So when you add up the draft token, the mythic card rewards, and the packs, that's at least 3,500 gems worth of value, up to possibly 4,100. So that's more than the 2,800 investment in gems that you're having to pay to open the shop, but it's not a huge amount more. It's only 700 to 1,300 gems more overall, where the Mastery Pass kind of gives you double the value back. This is kind of giving you an extra 50% if you're lucky. So it's not a very, incredibly amazing deal that you might hope for when something new comes out with a cool new set, all these powerful cards. It's kind of just like, okay, if you want it, it's slightly better than buying things directly any other way, especially if you do have the spare gems that you don't necessarily want for something else, or you're just going to put money into buying the gems anyway. But there is another way you could look at it. For 2,800 gems, that's almost 3,000. That's enough just to do 2 drafts as it is anyway. So would you get more value just from spending your gems on doing a couple of drafts for Modern Horizons or for any set, and then rare drafting or winning as many gems as you can in return, and then maybe just spending your spare gold on buying the packs, because you can just buy these packs in the store for gold anyway. Just like any other pack, they're there. You can just spend 1,000 gold per pack and not actually spend gems. So although the value kind of works out, it's still forcing you to trade gems for packs where you could just spend the gold, which you get a little bit easier. So basically, if you're the kind of player that wants to play the format that allows Modern Horizons, or you want to collect Modern Horizons for any reason, the shop pretty much breaks even, or maybe gives you a little bit more value on top of your gems than you would have got anyway. But also, you could just ignore it and just do your own thing, spend your gems on drafts anyway, and just buy the packs as you want to get them. The mythic card rewards are kind of, they're random. It could be any mythic card from the set. It might be one that you don't actually use, in which case it's kind of wasted anyway if you're looking at it like that. And if you're the kind of player that does standard best of one or any other format that doesn't use these cards at all, and you're not using this set, you can just completely ignore this. You don't have to take it as some huge offense that Wizards of the Coast are offering something that's kind of okay to other players, and some people might want to spend money on it. If you're not interested, just ignore it. Just get on with your Mastery Pass. You can just forget. I know it's kind of annoying that you see these tickets pop up when you win something and you think, oh, I can spend them on something else, and you can't. It's kind of annoying, but it's not really any different to when people don't spend the 3,400 gems on the Mastery Pass and they get all this extra XP, and you go past the point of getting the free cards, and suddenly all the extra XP is a currency that you can't spend. So let me know what you think in the comments. I know some of you have very strong opinions about this and you think it's really bad, but all you have to do is essentially vote with your wallet. If you're not going to be interested in the Hideaway and you don't pay for it, then obviously they'll see if it doesn't sell very well. They might not try this kind of thing again, or maybe if they do, they'll make it more generous. Obviously, from a business point of view, they're only going to do this if it really makes them a decent amount of money. If it doesn't, they can offer some some extra digital products that don't cost them anything more, and it might encourage more people to buy. So hopefully, if you're not interested in this kind of thing and you don't buy it, they might get the idea that they need to be more generous with this kind of stuff if they want us to spend our gems on it. But that's pretty much all we can say about the Hideaway. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.